Hello there, my beautiful Scorpio friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. And at the end of this reading, Scorpio, I'm going to pull an additional bonus card, including an angel number for you as well. So stay tuned for that, my friends. All right, I'm going to split this deck and then I'll pull some cards here for you. So 9 of Swords. This card is letting me know there's a lot of worry. There's a lot of stress. There's some disappointment, a little bit of anxiety in your life. And this is kind of hitting you all at once here, Scorpio. So there's something that has happened in your life, something that doesn't feel good. This is something that could have happened suddenly. I'm getting the Tower moment where there's almost like a breakdown that has happened and you're having to rebuild around something. Now, this is causing a little bit of worry and stress in your life. And I feel for some of you, you think about these kind of things. There's a lot of thoughts going here in your mind, and this happens at night. And when you're in a place of calm, that's when your kind of thoughts run wild. And there's very, very many thoughts here, and it's almost creating a block in your life where new energy is not able to get through. And what I'm getting here is, especially those of you, I don't know why I'm getting the Tower moment, but there's almost like some dismantling of something that has happened, some sort of a breakdown or something that has come to an end or needs to come to an end for a certain reason. And I feel that the universe is giving you signs right now. It's just letting you know that, hey, Scorpio, perhaps this might not be the way, that there's another path here open for you. So whatever this is, I don't know what this energy is that's coming through. It's almost like this feeling of denial as well that's coming through with this card. So we'll take a look at this a little bit more. I also want you, Scorpio, to use your own intuition as you see my cards, because you're highly intuitive and you'll receive your own messages through intuition, okay? So the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Cups is coming in. Look at that. So there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of joy coming towards you. But I feel that we've got to get rid of these swords here, Scorpio, because whatever this is, it's there, it's present. You can see the signs of it. There's lots of different things happening here for you. And it might not feel like there's good things coming towards you. You're in this place right now. So you're not seeing the 9 of Cups energy because you're sitting in this place right now. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you have already come through this 9 of Swords place and you're at this state here where you're seeing the abundance. And whatever is happening in your life right now, because I'm getting a little chaos, a little bit of turbulent energy around some of you Scorpios out there. I don't know what this energy is. It's almost kind of like, what the heck is going on here? There's a reason for this. There's a higher purpose for what is happening in your life. It's kind of bringing you to this place. And I feel that there's almost like this new opening coming in for you, this new path that is being revealed. And perhaps you are resisting. Maybe you are in denial of seeing this, but this is what is coming towards you. There's a lot of good coming in. And perhaps maybe you're in this place. There's a tower that's kind of falling apart. Maybe you're not meant to be in that place. Maybe that tower that you have built for yourself isn't the path that you're meant to be on. Like, that's not what you were meant to do. There's something different that you're meant to do. So there's almost like a lot of thinking going on in some of your minds. There's something new coming towards you. There's a lot of good that is coming towards you. You're going to be blessed here, Scorpio. So I want you to know that this is there. It is present and is waiting for you to claim it. Okay? So, and Judgment. Okay, so you're at a pivotal point in your life. Some of you are really going through it and you're starting to see the results of your hard work almost like crashing down, or you are kind of in a place right now where you're seeing everything for what it is. It's almost like you're having to realize something in your life, and this is so detrimental to you. It's like revelations. I'm getting the revelations out of the Bible coming in my mind right now, like crashing, like thunder. It's like the apocalypse is happening or something like this energy of the apocalypse, like intense energy coming through. And it's making you really look at your life a little bit differently. And I feel there's almost like the shedding that has to happen, because it's almost a cycle that keeps repeating, because there's a lesson that you have to learn from this experience here, Scorpio. So I really want you to look at your life and see, is this what you want, or is there something else available? Because this is like opening up this new path for you. And whatever it is that you're going through, that you're stressing about, that you're kind of worried about, there's almost like a transformation, a metamorphosis happening here. There's whether you like this or not, Scorpio, I feel the universe is taking a hold of your life, because you're not meant to be walking down the path that you're currently on. There's something else that you're meant to do, and maybe you're not seeing it. So there's almost like a judgment moment happening in your life, but know that it's kind of getting rid of things in your life to really open up this new path here. And sometimes the universe has to do that, and it's necessary in order to align you back to the path that you're meant to be on. There's something much bigger at work here for you. So I want all of you kind of, especially if you are experiencing this, to know that there's a lot of good coming towards you, but we have to let go of the old in order to allow this new to come in. So maybe you have a business and you've been doing things for a long time and things just aren't working. It's almost like beating a dead horse. Maybe you're not meant to be on that route and you're meant to do something different. Perhaps you're at a job that you've been like working really hard at, but you're not seeing any kind of growth. You're not seeing any kind of wage increase. It's now time to shift gears and find something different for yourself, because if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling like the growth needs to be there, but you're not experiencing it in your present moment, that means there needs to be a shift. And it's almost hitting you really hard here, Scorpio, where it's making you really think about things on a deeper level. And perhaps maybe you're not meant to be in this part of your life. Maybe the spirit guides in the universe are showing you a different path, and possibly some of you are resisting that path, right? Because there's that blockage there. Maybe you're kind of like, no, I don't want to go down this path. I want to remain here where I am, and you're resisting. And that resistance, it's kind of like you've guarded yourself in a way, right? You've created this guard around you where nothing can touch you, not even the universe. Nobody can touch you, and there's no way anything can get through, because you're so, grounded, or so like settled, stern with your decision. And sometimes that's not the right decision for us. Maybe we're meant on another path here, Scorpio. So spirit guides really want you to let your guards down here and allow the universe to send you the signs that it is sending you. And whatever this is, it's really taking a toll on you here, Scorpio. So I really want you to focus in on releasing these energies, whatever these are for you, and really bring yourself to a place where you can, where you're open and receptive to what the universe is trying to show you, what it is trying to share with you. There's guidance happening. So perhaps you're seeing signs like a moth, spiders, even crows. Like if there's crows, black birds around you, it's letting you know there's almost like a shift happening in your life, where spirit guides want you to look the other way, because the path that you're on right now, the way you're looking, you need to kind of look this way a little bit. That's kind of what they're showing me. They're almost like you've engraved this, there's almost like this engravement that's happening. It's like you've kind of engraved this idea in your mind, this mindset, and they're wanting you to shift it in a way, because there's almost, I can't pinpoint what this is. So you'll have to share with me here, Scorpio, what's going on with you in your life right now. But if you're seeing the signs, like say, for example, there's a storm, or you're seeing lightning or thunder, clouds, rain, whatever it is, it's letting you know that there's change coming in, that there's big change coming in, right? Because the universe speaks to us through the universe, through everything around us. Maybe there's a song you're listening to that's resonating with you, the lyrics. Sometimes I listen to songs and I don't pay attention to the lyrics because I just like the beat. I like bumping to it. And then after years of listening to that, and one day I'll listen to it again and I hear the lyrics and I'm like, oh my God. I didn't know that this song had these lyrics, and I'm resonating with the song even more on a deeper level here. My husband and I went to a heavy metal concert last night, and I can't hear anything. I don't know what the person is saying because they're in this growly voice. So I'll have to listen to some of the songs. We went and saw Between the Buried and Me, heavy metal. So it was a really interesting concert. I love watching heavy metal live. I'm so interested in how these guys wave their head around, how they don't get whiplash, hurt their head or their voice. Like how, oh my God, it must take a lot of strength. That's a huge talent there with some of these people that are able to do that and perform like that for so long without it taking a toll on your voice and your neck and your body. Oh my gosh. So it's like that energy, like this like shaking happening in some of your lives here that I'm feeling coming through. And this Judgment card is really proving to you that's kind of what is going on in your life. It's the universe. I feel that things are being shaken up in your life just a little bit because spirit guides want you to look the other way, to something else. There's something else there that you need to look at that you're not seeing. There's a lesson that needs to be learned that you're not seeing in your life here. Now, the other thing is any kind of doubts, any kind of fears, any kind of self belief about yourself also as that play here. So maybe these thoughts that are kind of there, like you're consuming something from the outside. I don't know if there's any kind of negative influence around you right now, Scorpio. Spirit guides really want you to look at that thoroughly and get rid of this and really look through a fresh mind here. They're wanting you to wipe your history clean just a little bit to there's clouded judgment here. There's a lot of information there that some of you need to sift through is what I'm getting here. And it's now time to do that work for you, Scorpio. So I feel that some of you feel like you're misunderstood, or maybe people don't, there's a lot of misunderstandings here that I'm seeing. So being very clear about what it is that you want out of your life around a certain situation is coming through here for some of you, okay? And being clear about what it is that you want is going to help you align to your path here. What is it that you're wanting? Are you doing way too much? Are you thinking too much of everything and putting too much on yourself? Because I feel there's a lot of heavy weight on you too. So it's now time to clear these swords out of your life and really make way for new beginnings, because with the Judgment card, there is a renewal happening. There's almost like an awakening happening within you, and you're starting to see things a bit differently, almost being forced to look at some things differently. I'm getting the Hangman card coming through now as well. I'm seeing someone hanging upside down and having to look at your world from an uncomfortable position through this Judgment card. So it's almost like a truth was revealed to you, or something's happened in your life which is making you look at your life, even look at yourself a little bit differently. So spirit guides want you to take that vision and turn it inward and look inward right now to see what it is that you want. Are you happy where you're at, Scorpio? Really and truly, are you happy where you are? Because I feel for some of you, you're going down this path because it was engraved in you a long time ago, or perhaps you are evolving and changing, but you're almost set in your ways, that you're trying to create this vision for yourself because that is what you believed in a long time ago. So almost like this belief, a shattering of glass happening, almost like this belief system has been shattered. And this is why spirit guides are wanting you to kind of wipe your history clean a little bit around your beliefs, around the things that you once thought to be true. And it's okay to change. It's because we evolve, and our ideals, our beliefs, those change over time as well. And sometimes we're in a place in our life in that certain time where those beliefs and everything were true to us at that time, but now we're kind of in this new place now where spirit guides and universe want us to look at who we are becoming now as a person, because You're evolving here, Scorpio. So spirit guides, I feel some of you are going through a massive transformation right now. There's a lot of things going on, and this turbulent energy, this shakeup, whatever it is that's happening right now is making you look at your world just a little bit differently. All right, there's a reason for that. There's a higher purpose for that. And, you know, every one of us, we're going through something different in our life. So whatever this is for you, it's really putting you in a place to look at your life through a different lens here. And there's going to be some profound change coming into your life here, Scorpio. So I want you to know that. I want you to be open or receptive to whatever this new is. And perhaps you haven't experienced this new yet. Maybe you were once against this new that's coming in, but there's a reason for it. I feel that you are being aligned, and everything that you've gone through your whole life, every obstacle, every challenge, everything that has happened in your life has built you to this version of yourself. You wouldn't be you hadn't it been for your life experience, right? So it's molded you into this version of yourself because now you're ready. You are in alignment for something different in your life, okay? And through you realizing this, in comes all of this good, in comes all of this happiness, all of this joy, where you are surrounded by just this energy, which is really uplifting you in a way and really making you come to the world that you actually visualize in your life. It's funny how this works, because what I'm seeing here is that some of you are, it's like this caterpillar, cocoon and butterfly, and the cocoon phase, you've broken free from that, and that turbulent energy was that shakeup of you finally forming into this butterfly, and you're about to break free and get this freedom. It's almost lightening the load on you, this feeling of freedom, this feeling of lightness, this feeling of floating in the air. It's so heavenly almost. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And you're getting these new ideas, a lot of, oh my gosh, it's so interesting, because not only are you aligning yourself to this new path, but you're aligning yourself up to these new emotions, new feelings, new belief systems, and new people. So there's a lot of good coming towards you here, Scorpios, and I want you to really embrace this energy and allow it to come into your life. Allow, and don't fight. Don't try to control what is going on right now with this shakeup. Allow it to happen and let it organically kind of reveal itself to you, because there is almost like a revealing happening in your life. All right, so some of you are really going through it right now, and I want you to use that inner strength to stand strong and kind of ride the wave of this storm that is coming through your life right now, and know that there is a sun shining on the other side of that. There's something beautiful that is about to reveal itself into your life here. There's a lot of good blessings coming in. There's a lot of incoming people, a lot of relationships coming through as well. So embrace this energy. This is where you have it all, Scorpio. You might not believe it at this time. Perhaps some of you already stood through the storm and you have come out of the other side, and you're experiencing this beautiful moment here. And for others, you're in the thick of it right now, and others, you are seeing the storm headed towards you. So no matter where you are in life, ground yourselves and stand in strength, and know that you can overcome anything that comes your way, because you have the power to withstand any storm, any turbulent energy, because you, my friends, are powerful human beings. And it's you and your life that has brought you to this place to withstand that storm. And I'm telling you right now, there's so much good coming towards you here. And never ever give up hope here, because this place is very real for you. So I want you to use your own imagination to visualize this Nine of Cups place for yourself, because remember, your hard works and efforts, wherever it is that you're putting your heart, wherever it is that you're putting that love, nurture, and care, that is where you're going to see that growth, and you're going to stand tall, you're going to stand strong. I'm seeing some of you kind of hosting something. There's an event coming up. I don't know if you've got friends coming to visit you, but this is a really good time for you to really sit down and kind of talk things through with the people around you, especially if you have a support system. to really regroup, replan, and really focus in on bringing something new into your life here, Scorpio. So I really feel this is going to be a good time for some of you to really own in or hone in, whatever the word is, however you want to interpret that, really take your power back here and be a force to be reckoned with. But I feel there needs to be some sort of taking information outside of your heart and sharing it with people that have the same shared goals, and collaborating that energy and bringing something new and getting ideas out there, because you're about to give birth to something new here. This is kind of what I'm feeling here. And I'm seeing crowds of people. So maybe you are meant to serve in some way here. Bring some sort of experience to other people in some way here, Scorpio. So this is something for you to kind of discover, for you to share with me in the comment section below. If you're going through this and you kind of know, you know what that change is, you know that there's something that is about to burst outside of you and come to the forefront. And that is kind of what you're staring in the face right now. And there's a little bit of fear and a little bit of turbulent energy, but you know that you have to overcome this to come to this good place here. So a lot of beauty, a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness coming your way here. So I'm now going to pull a bonus card for you, Scorpio. This felt like such an intense reading. I feel like I went through the storm with some of you just from this reading. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to pull a card now. And this is the L-Key Oracle deck for you, Scorpio. So those of you that have seen my channel, have been following me, this is all about brave women warriors. So there's going to be a message here for you. I love this deck. It has the most beautiful visuals. So I just had a card jump out, and I'm going to actually use this one. It's a Valencia, is what flipped out here. She who stands, resolute, implacable, and determined is what's coming through for you. So I'm going to find the interpretation here in the guidebook. This card definitely wanted to come out for you. So let me take a look and see what the interpretation is. She who stands, Valencia. All right, here she is. So let's read this to you, Scorpio. Valencia, she who stands, embodies the spirit of resoluteness. Her hair is tied back, revealing the determination in her face. Her bloodied sword rests in her hands. She is not holding it to defend herself. Instead, she clutches it to support herself after a hard-won fight. Part of her would like to run, but the stronger part insists she holds her ground. The fierce tusked skull on her right shoulder reminds her it is wiser to fortify her position. For now, Valencia holds her place. Those who would call her implacable would not be wrong. The message of this card is to stand your ground, Scorpio. The thing you've been working on so hard to obtain will be in your possession soon. Do not give in to the urge to give up. Let this card serve as a reminder of your own resolution. Acknowledge where you've been. Look at where you are now. Tie your hair back, roll up your sleeves. Now you must prove you have earned this spot. You will not be put aside easily. This moment will determine your own strength of will. Do not waver. Look at them in the eye. Hold their gaze. Show them your implacable stance, Scorpio. Wow. I feel this card is so in alignment with your reading today, and I'm getting goosebumps from this card here. So I feel that some of you are really going through it and you're standing strong in your place here, my friends. So hold it, hold that vision, especially those of you that are kind of going through this turbulent energy and you're kind of like, there's no way this is going to throw me off my path. So way to go. I'm now going to pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers. This is going to be your confirmation. And for others, you can use this as a confirmation or an affirmation. All right, so we are getting number 23. I am adventurous. If you've been seeing twos and threes, this is your confirmation that you, my friends, are adventurous. So let me read this to you. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. So Embrace that adventurous side of yourself, Scorpio. Try different things. And, you know, life is an adventure. Even though we go through turbulent times, we can find adventure in that, right? And some of you might be like, nope. But I always find the adventure in turbulent energy whenever it, you know, even if I'm facing a storm, there's always something little there you can find to be grateful for. So this is your reading today. This is your message, Scorpio. If this resonates for you, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.